or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-292-4541 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-292-4541. That's 800-292-4541. What do you have to lose? Call 800-292-4541. Again, 800-292-4541.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Good morning. It's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. That is the phone number to play along with our dopey little reindeer games. Good morning, Monica. Good morning, Tizzy. How are you both this fine morning?
Hi.
Good morning. Dude, you'll appreciate this. Yesterday, I had my a ketamine appointment. First off, we are all in the wrong business. Do they have, y'all got those dispensaries down there by you?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen
but it's
to me.
medical, not like you
Yeah,
guys.
well, as soon as they legalize it, which they will, you got to get in that business, man. Yesterday, I'm driving home from, I had a ketamine appointment, and I'm driving home, and it's like 5 o'clock. I'm like 4:45. I'm stuck in like dead traffic. We have a place that like it's called Planet Nug over here, and I never knew where it was. It was always on, we're doing a show, so it was in the background, but I always remember the jingle was like, visit planetnug.com. So now I'm driving, and I'm stuck in traffic in front of this place, right?
It's like a sign from God.
Dude, it's a sign I'm in the wrong freaking business, I can tell you that. This place was A, huge, B, huge parking lot, packed, 4:45 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, packed. And I mean packed where there's cars circling around waiting for somebody to pull out so they can get in.
Were they shaking and all like twitching? Like, I got it.
No, I mean, they were in their cars. I couldn't see them. But I'm just looking at how packed this place was in the middle of the afternoon. I'm like, what kind of money are they pulling in?
Well, you're seeing it also when everybody's getting off of work going straight there. I mean, in the middle of the afternoon,
Yeah.
it ain't that busy.
Well, bear with me, because trust me, it is. I have a friend of mine that I call, my buddy Tony, and I go, Tony, we got to figure this thing out. Because part of the deal was to get a license to open up a store, a dispensary, and this was an effort to make good people that were convicted of marijuana-related offenses. You had to, in order to get a license, you had to it had to be yourself or someone in your immediate family that had a marijuana-related offense on their record, at least to be one of the partners primary, right? Mm-hmm. Easy. I got tons of those. I call my buddy Tony, and he's like, John, you're not going to believe this. He goes, a friend of mine, I was just out with him last week. He got in on this dispensary thing. His place is pulling $750,000 a week.
I believe it.
A week. $3 million a month, according to my math. Man. $3 million a month. And I'm saying to myself, I'm telling dick jokes on the radio. I got to know somebody that give me an.
Yeah, but it's so much less stressful.
There's such a long.
Oh, hold on a second. Radio is less stressful? You mean the industry where they're firing people left and right? That's less stressful?
Compared to that job.
I'm not selling it on the streets behind a Walgreens.
I know, but also it's a business. I don't want to have to deal with accounting and paying someone to trust my money with, and
Well,
the business.
and
So
employees.
when you
and, ugh.
go into something like that, they have people ready for that. You need to get like the grow master and the employees to work in the warehouse thing. That's your job for most of those things. But also, there's a long waiting list of people trying to get in on that. Man.
Down there, right?
Everywhere in the States,
Everywhere,
even in
right.
Canada. Because I told you that's what I was going to leave radio for. And we had the money tied up, and my parents didn't want all their money tied up because it was during COVID. And
Right.
They kept delaying. My parents were like, we can't keep this investment. But that was what we were going to be doing. I was going to learn under the Grow Master, and then they would just have the warehouse employees and stuff like that. And it seemed like it was just clockwork. Like they had these places all over already. And, like you said, your friend just, printing
Yeah.
money at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a friend of a friend, $750,000 a month. And from what he was telling me, you can't. Yes, it's legal. Okay, so in New York, it's legal. Marijuana is legal, but it's
Yeah.
still not legal federally. So the banks won't touch the money.
Yeah, it's just money, just cash
So-
they're dealing with.
So it's not just cash because I've been to a dispensary before.
Well-
and my wife used her card.
I mean, sorry, they can't go to the banks with that, like with the whole
Right.
thing they have. Yes.
Right. So these guys are flying down like once a month with cash but as long as you explain it to, because the business is legal, and as long as you explain it to, for what I'm being told, explain it to customs, it's not a problem. But they've been flying private, so it's still not a problem. And all they do is go to the Bahamas or they go to, any of the British islands, and they just put the money in the bank there, and everything's cool. I'm like, this is the greatest business of all time.
Yeah.
It's mobbed 750, and that's the second biggest one on the island. Apparently, there's another one that's pulling in 5.3 million a month.
Ooh.
You find your side hustle then?
I
Good
tell you
luck.
what, if I was able to get on that thing, it wouldn't be my side hustle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning again on a bet. No
Getting
way.
into that now, you probably have a better chance of hitting on the lotto sometime than that
Well-
list of people that are waiting, man.
Well, I found out that somebody's already got a place and they are looking to expand and they might be looking for partners. So they kind of put that kind of carrot out in front of my face. I was like, dude, keep me posted. I'll get in. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
That's your only hope is finding someone that's looking for someone else to jump in.
Yeah.
That's a ready thing. Because all the other people that are waiting to be the new businesses, they got to wait in line. And that line
And
is
I
long.
don't get high on my own supply.
Yeah.
So I got that going for me.
I think that's
Anyway.
easy when you're pulling in all that money. You could just.
You can all you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was explained to me. My parents were like, but you can't take anything. I was like, I will dress like the people cutting crack in those movies. I'll go in
Right.
there just
Yeah.
boxers to prove my point.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just stand there with your tighty whities on.
yeah. Like, you know how much money that would have been?
What was that, New Jack City? That was the
Yes.
first time I ever saw that. Monica, I don't know if you know this, but when it's with cocaine.
I do, and I don't want to ever be in business with someone where they don't trust me at all enough to the point I have to be in panties and bras.
That's what we should make Mo do when he comes in. Just like, come in your
Yeah.
boxers.
Yeah.
Right. One of them wasn't. One of those movies, they weren't even in their bra. They were topless
Yeah.
with panties on. Was it New Jack?
Yes.
Was it that movie?
Pretty sure it was that one. There's so many movies. No, it might have been American Gangster. Might have been later. I don't know if
Okay.
New Jack did it.
And then Pookie waiting outside just to get fixed. Telling you, man, that's good. That's a business. I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I've been to one before. The first time I ever went to one was in Seattle, and that had one like kind of out of the city, and we had never been before. So my buddy Kenny and I were like, let's just take a ride over there. And there was a line. There was a line to get in, and it was in the morning. And it was all walks of life. You had a woman that got out of a Jaguar wearing heels. You had a bunch of frat boys that were there. You had some blue collar guys that were probably, on a break or whatever. Like it was all walks of life that were there. I never knew what to expect when I went to one of those things. And then I went with my wife one night, and we walked in at night, and it was jacked. It was packed. I'm like, okay, so I have 3 experiences with these places, and okay, so this is like better than selling coffee.
Yeah.
This is almost,
Yeah.
like I think you have to sell way less weed than you do have to sell coffee to make that kind of money. I don't know I would love to know what a monthly is on a Starbucks. Because if you ever see Starbucks at 8:30 in the morning or 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, It's jacked.
Yeah, but I think they're stomping Starbucks and stuff like that because
Yeah,
the amount of people that are going throughout the day compared to a Starbucks, which is
Yeah.
like 4 hours maybe. you know?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty wild. So that was my experience yesterday.
They're just
I
printing
figured,
money.
I figured you got a kick out of that. That's just a lot of money. Monica, I know you don't like the responsibility, but if somebody gave you the opportunity to, you didn't have to. You don't have to smoke it. But so if somebody gave you the opportunity, let's just say you had, and I'm just throwing it out there. Let's just say you had $100,000 saved, right, or maybe more, and they came and said, "We have an opportunity for you to get in on this. You know, it would be the perfect partnership. You know, you're on the radio, you're high profile, you have good social media." And we'll take you in, and here's going to be your return on investment. You'll have that $100,000 back in, say, 2 months, and then you're getting 10% of the business. You wouldn't do it?
No. I think the difference is I am at a point in my life where, let's face it, I'm old, and I don't want to.
You keep saying that.
Well, I'm not. I'm put it this way. I mean, I've in my head, I'm gonna live till 100, so I don't think I'm gonna die
Right.
tomorrow or anything. But also, I don't want to own a house. I want no responsibilities. I don't want to own a house. I don't want to be responsible for literally anything. And that's too much.
You're just helping them get, the seed money, capital money, and then you're going to get 10%. You wouldn't do that?
No.
You don't even have to go there. All you got to do is do some social media posts.
No, I don't want to even do that. No.
Wow, why? What? It's like easy money. You don't even have to.
You ever hear?
You're not doing math.
You understand easy money ain't a thing, right? You can't tell me that it's going to go completely, and all you have to do, I know you know better than that. I know you know it's not that easy. There's going to be complications. There's going to be...
Nothing is that easy. Of course, you're going
That's
to
all
have to
I'm
get
saying.
involved and go to meetings
Yeah,
and that
and I
kind
don't
of
want to do
stuff.
any of that. Any of it.
You're not crying. When you say nothing's easy, but you're not breaking up concrete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're not-
but I'm making a living now, and if I want extra money, I can find other ways to do it without having to be obligated to something.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Monica OnlyFans coming soon.
I was gonna shake my boobs, but I need a new game, so I'm not paying for that at all.
Have you been thinking about the new game, the new edition, just to up the?
You want to know what's funny?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, for those of you who don't know, you can watch the show on YouTube. Just go to the Bone YouTube channel and just click the button, and there you go. You're watching us. And usually Monica gives a little grabbing her tatas or shaking them around a little bit, but we told her she needs a new angle.
Yeah.
So she wore a sweater.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's her
she
new
was.
angle.
It's a big baggy sweater too.
Tell me to go F myself without telling me to go F myself.
Actually, that's what I was going to say. It's funny you should say that because I did think about it last night. I'm like, you know what? That is kind of wrong. I need to, put a little effort into it. And then I was like, and I did think about it. I'm like, well, I could, no, what can I do? And then I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not shaking anything anymore. I'm done with it all. It was fun while it lasted. It was
Why?
a good ride.
Why are you giving up? You see, here's the thing. You started this by wearing, you asked for it by wearing that outfit.
Oh my God.
you brought this on by wearing your.
I'm so sorry, you guys. You're right. I'm so sorry.
This all goes back to the Halloween costume, right? It all goes back to that.
Yeah.
So, you have what the people want. Gareth and I, we do not have what the people want.
You don't
Yeah.
know.
Now, if I was Scotty the Body, maybe I'd sit here and do it with no shirt on for the ladies. But let's be honest, I'm not Scotty the Body. I don't have that kind of, I don't have what he's got. No one's tuning in for this.
There's what you're saying? There's a pot for every lid, or there's a lid for every pot, or whatever.
There's an ass for every chair.
There's an ass for every chair, and so there is someone who would be extremely attracted to you sitting there with your shirt
But
off.
if we're playing the numbers,
Yeah.
you think there's more guys listening that want to see your rack,
That
or do
might
you
be
think
it.
there's more girls listening to me that want to see my chest?
I feel like the former might be right there. However,
Exactly.
it's not my fault. I did nothing wrong, but I did bust out the Halloween costume, which previously I always covered up. I wear stuff like I'm wearing now, and that's why shocker knockers were even a thing, because nobody ever saw them and they didn't realize they were big.
Shocker knockers came out in full force at the Beach Bash.
Yeah, well, they were there. Yeah.
Shocker knockers were out in full force. They are no longer shocker knockers.
I have a video of her in the pool pushing them together.
Do you?
Yeah. Actually, it's Thursday. I can post it. It's Throwback Thursday.
Throwback to July.
I was going to say, can you play it on the YouTube feed? So whether she likes it or not, we still have enough. So we have enough there
Just flash that every time I don't shake my boobs. Yeah.
to get people watching.
I'm putting it all back. I'm chucking it all back away. It'll come out next Beach Bash or next Halloween or something. They come out.
Yeah, unless we're in a meeting saying, guys, listen, you guys you really got to work on, forget ratings. You really got to work on those YouTube, views. And And Monica, you're
Everybody-
the only one who can do it.
And that's not true, first of all. Second of all, we sit in that meeting and just so you know, guys, we really want you to concentrate on the YouTube and figure it. And then like literally you and Gareth and Ed just swoosh and turn to look at me and then like whiplash looking at me. What am I supposed to do?
I'm not above stealing somebody else's bit. But remember we talked last week? Uh-oh, she's dancing again. Now she's got are you wearing shorts or a little skirt? Nobody wants to see you soft shoe, by the way.
This is my shtick now, okay?
Nobody wants to see you soft shoe. And I thought you were born in 71. Why are you wearing a 1970
I'm born
shirt?
in 1970. I don't know why you say 1971. Today, I was 55 last month. Do the math, 70.
Oh, right. Double nickels. You didn't, by the way, start calling yourself old until you got to double nickels.
Yeah, well, because there's no more denying it. Like 50 was a push. Like, ooh, I'm 50 now. I
Because
don't know.
even at 54, you were still calling you want to be old? Call yourself old. I'm not old. I'm only, that was it until you were sniffing 55, and then it was like, I'm an old lady. Nobody wants this.
Remember, I can't even believe I'm going to do this. Remember when you fell on the sword about your kick line dance or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm gonna so kick myself in the butt.
Hold
for saying
on.
This.
Kick yourself in a couple minutes. Let's break, and we'll come back, and we'll get to
I'm gonna change my mind by then.
whatever. No, you're not. Whatever sword you're about to jump on.
I don't know why I'm doing it. I shouldn't do it. I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are. You have to now. You're committed. Listen, I jumped on a thing where I was doing a kick line routine. I mean, come on. And I promise that video, as soon as whoever has it gets it digitized, I promise you'll get it.
I'm ready for that.
All right? Mullet and all. It's JP with Monica and Diz just getting started. 102.5 on the Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Your insurance agent should know more than just your name. After all, you're trusting them with what matters most: your family, your company, your wealth. That's why at Italiano Insurance, we're so proud of our local involvement. And with over 60 years of supporting local charities in Tampa Bay, we can truly say we know this community and its people. That's the Italiano Insurance way. Join us and become one of the familiar faces. Find us at ItalianoInsurance.com. That's ItalianoInsurance.com.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. The 2A tax-free holiday is still in full effect, and what better time to get over to Shark Coast Tactical than this Saturday for the first ever Kimber Day. The crew from Kimber will be at the shop with reps on hand to walk you through the best they have to offer. Kimber is the trusted brand by the LAPD SWAT and chosen by elite shooters. Kimber's classic American 1911 pistol is their top seller, and great news, Will has tons of them overstocked and ready to move. The shop is open slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The wait is over. Ropa Vieja is back at Pollo Tropical. Tender, juicy, shredded beef, slow-cooked in tomato sauce. Top it on a tropi chop or crunchy tostones with sauteed peppers and onions. Or try it in our all-new quesadilla. A soft tortilla, melted cheese, and savory shredded beef. Cheese lovers, where you at? Ropa Vieja returns by popular demand. Come and get it. Remember, we're open till midnight. Hours vary by location.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa and Sarasota has an incredible 31-day sale going on right now. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Bonus, free TrueScene screen upgrade for the first 50 customers. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. License number CGC 1527613.
Want $1,000 weight loss medication for $50? It all starts with Roe's free GLP-1 insurance check. Just upload your insurance card to see if you have coverage, then relax. We fight for you so you can get GLP-1s at the lowest price possible. Did we mention it's free to check? Over 200,000 people have qualified for a $50 copay through Roe. When you go on Roe, you get access to FDA-approved GLP-1s, plus a whole team of providers, specialists, and insurance experts to help you stay on track. That means you get GLP-1s, monthly provider check-ins, unlimited messaging, and coaching. So just relax and go on Ro. Start with your free insurance check at ro.co/health. Half of covered patients have a $50 per month copay or less for medication, plus $145 monthly Ro membership fee. Deductible cost may apply and final cost varies by insurance plan. For safety information about GLP-1 medications, including boxed warning, go to ro.co/safety. RX only.
Keep a little jingle in your pocket at Ken Ganley Kia, the home of 000. Buy with 0 down, 0% financing for 5 years, or 0 payments for 3 months. Get holiday specials in over 1,200 Kias. 'Tis the season to save. Up to $5,000 off a new Kia Sportage, Sorento, Seltos, K5, and Soul. Unwrap a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX, not $24,000, on sale $19,988. Get free oil changes for 3 joyful years on every new Kia and used vehicle. Plus, we want to pay off your trade regardless of what you owe. Need credit? We have plenty of cheerful ways to say yes at Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richie on US 19. Online at KenGanleyKia NewportRichie.com.
Rebates assigned to dealer, 5,000 discount, 25 models, 25 Sorrento APR, 1667 per month for 1,000 finance, deferred payment through Ally Bank. See dealer for details on free oil change plus tax tag, title, and dock fee on approved credit. Expires 1/5/26.
Hi, it's Bob, Badger Bob from Badger Bob Services, and we're in Tampa Bay now.
That's right, Badger Bob's is now in Tampa. And as a special welcome, get any size complete cooling system for only $99.99 a month with 0 down. Plus, you get Badger Bob's unbeatable lifetime warranty. All repairs, annual tune-ups, and even filters are no additional charge for life.
Get your free in-home estimate at BadgerBobs.com. Badger Bobs!
License CAC 1815977.
Your team is heating up the ice this season. You can catch thrilling hockey moments all season long on 102.5 The Bone. It's all brought to you by Central Florida Behavioral Health Network.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
God, they're so good. It's JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Little Rush.
Who doesn't like Rush? Who doesn't like Rush?
Most chicks.
But that's weird to me. Why? Why is there a
Go to a
gender?
Rush concert and find out. You tell me.
But I wonder why. Like, what's that have to do with it? Like, they're not saying women suck and they're awful.
Right.
And
But, you know the hits. But once you start going deep into it, you'd be like, oh, I totally understand why this might dry somebody up.
All right.
You know? So where were we?
Well, we were talking about how I have embraced the fact that once I turned 55, I finally said, yes, I am old, as opposed to when I was 54, when I was like, I'm not old, screw you.
Right. You want to be old? You could say you're old. I'm not old.
Before I say anything, I feel young. I don't feel my age. So,
and you don't look your age either. I've told you that a million times. And I don't throw compliments to you around all that often, but that one is one I've said from the beginning, and it's the truth.
You do look great, but I'll tell you, it's been a while. 1970 was a while ago.
I know.
I Googled some facts about the 1970s.
No, what? Am I old? Like, I think because JoJo got me a couple of really cool gifts, and one of them was like a bag that had all of different things happening in 1970.
Yeah. The first jumbo jet was like the airplanes we used. That was the first one. Was in 1970.
Oh, God.
Wow.
So when we finally kicked off the dinosaurs, we're like, let's use steel and stuff. You were born.
Okay, before we kick her in the face, let her jump on whatever sword she was about to jump on, and then by all means, if you want to pile on, that's kind of what we do.
Apparently Nixon was president, which is just insane. To me, that's way before I was born, but clearly I was.
Right.
Yeah, so you know what? You guys know I went to go see Wicked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Senior discount. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
So let me get this straight. You wheeled up in your wheelchair with your blanket over your legs. You're like, one for Wicked.
And then they ask you, do you need oxygen?
All right. It was, listen.
When you said 55, did you go, so you want a handicap seat? You want
Right.
Oh, God. Oh, why did I tell show you guys this. Why?
Oh, that's so great.
It's so awful.
You know what else I was just thinking? And this may work out to your advantage. I'm not sure how it is.
What?
I know you're looking for a new apartment, 55 and older.
There you go.
I ain't above it, but also,
You shouldn't be above it because you know what you're not going to deal with?
Stupid kids. Exactly.
You might get grandkids. A little bit.
No, they're not
here and-
allowed. Get out.
Well,
Get out.
They are allowed.
Yeah, there's-
unfortunately, but they're not living there.
Get
Well, I
out.
heard there's different rules for different ones.
I want the
Because
note.
John Senning literally told a story about like how if you're over 18 and someone over there is like of age, you could still technically live in some of these neighborhoods.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if I'm 55 and I have a 17-year-old, and I have children.
17 is fine.
Yeah.
I ain't
I
trying
think
to do
can
it.
the chil-
have
I
to
don't
be
know if
over
the children.
18.
Oh, do they? I don't know if the
think.
kids. Yeah. Okay, that's
I love
that's
it.
cool.
This is all good stuff.
He
for me.
lives in one,
That's cool.
and he loves it.
And that's the thing. I know that it's not the same. Like everything you just described with the oxygen and the wheelchair and all of that was the 55-year-old of our parents and grandparents. It is not that way now. Now they're pretty much just swinger places, and people are drinking. There's happy hour specials, and it's
Keep
all of
telling
that.
yourself that.
Yeah.
There
It's a great
are.
old time.
Oh no!
Right.
I'm so old.
She's acting like it's Never Neverland.
It is in my head. Oh.
What else? So what else was going on in 1970 when she was born? Did you still got the list? Or
yes,
is that it?
yes, I did.
What else you got?
The Beatles disbanded. I'm sure you guys knew that.
They're
right?
all dead now, except for like
Yep.
one. What the crap?
Here's a big day. Earth Day was invented. You're
my
as old as Earth.
Oh my gosh! Oh, no.
What else is there?
No,
Liz?
no.
You're as old as Earth. That's great.
Like,
This
yo.
sucks.
What a good time, man.
No.
What
The
else? What else you
70s.
got? More stuff?
Pele led Brazil to its third World Cup victory.
Is he still alive?
No, he's dead
no,
now.
he died a couple years ago.
Still, but in my head, it wasn't that long ago. Like, listen, yes, it was a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't.
It was 55 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
It was more than half a century.
Oh my God! Listen,
We're both over it. It is what it is, man.
I said I listen. I just if I felt that way, if I felt like if I had a bad back and I needed oxygen and I
Right.
couldn't, walk a block or whatever it is, then fine. Let's just say what it is. But I don't feel that way.
You know what? It's funny with me. There's a period of time where I was petrified of dying.
Is
Petrified.
that why you don't like old people?
No, it wasn't about that. It was like, the panic attacks and all that other stuff. I always thought you feel like you're going to die. I was just petrified of dying for a long run. I was just petrified for whatever it was.
Yeah.
Dying just scared me. I remember countless like therapy sessions where we would talk about it and he would give me, but it hasn't happened. It's not going to happen. The odds of it happening, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, nah, whatever.
You're welcome.
If it happens, it happens. I don't,
Well,
I
it's a
don't.
weird thing to be. Usually people are backwards. Like we think we're going to live forever when we're younger, and then we get older and we get
Yeah.
closer to death. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm a little terrified. I don't know why that was backwards for you.
I always wondered when people are dying, I don't think I used to think I would fear it and make sure they left no stone unturned to keep me alive. And
Same.
now, after seeing both my parents at that point, I kind of think people welcome it. I do. At least in those two situations.
I told you already, and I'm putting it on the record right
You want
now.
to live for 100 years old, and you want everybody to cry hysterically, and
All of that. But if I'm on a machine or something and something horrible happens, I'm always never unplug it. Always leave it till 17 million years. Never, ever, ever unplug it.
And here's what I know about my family. If I was plugged into the wall, if I was on a machine that was plugged in, my daughter would pull it out to put her phone charger in it.
Oops, was that you? I'm sorry. My
There's
bad.
no doubt.
I'm at 6%. Got to get up. Get up.
Can we share here just a little bit? Just a little bit longer. I need a little bit of charge.
5 minutes for
Right.
me. 5 minutes for you.
It doesn't look like you're going to die too soon. I'm not going to, my phone's not going to make it. So let me just.
Until there's a beep of some sort, I'm just going to keep charging my phone.
Right. I used to, I don't fear it so much anymore. And I don't know why. And I don't necessarily know if that's healthy. Like, why
I
is
don't know.
my
I feel
mind, why am I at this age all of a sudden okay with death?
Yeah.
Well, we're all going to die, and it's important to make
I
sure
know,
you make
but
your
I'm-
peace with it.
But I'm only 53. I'm not, I'm not 75, 80. I didn't get a bad diagnosis, none of that stuff. I just don't fear it, though. So I almost wonder if there's something I need to tend to.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I can't believe you were born in 1970.
It's like a sign.
Yeah, kind of a sign like, why aren't you...
Get your stuff in order.
No. Like, why... What's going on in my mind that all of a sudden, like, I'm not welcoming it, but if it happened, it happened.
I mean, it's not a bad place to be. Like it's
not a healthy place to be.
No, I think it's very. I think if you're everyday obsessed and terrified of dying, or if you're everyday obsessed and like this could be it, but you're just saying, you understand you're gonna die and you're not terrified of it anymore. I don't think that's
right.
I think that's healthy. I think you're getting there sooner than you need to, but
I think it's not as hard because with all these stupid TikToks and stuff, you're like, get me off this earth. This place sucks.
You especially, I can see that.
I know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, there's aliens or there's a comet or whatever it is. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Bring it. Whatever happens, man. If I'm going to get taken over by aliens, whatever, just okay.
You're not down bad about it.
All right.
That's why you're going to kill me.
I'm not what?
You're not down bad about it.
The hell does that mean?
And that's why you need to die.
Yeah.
She's trying to stay young.
That's why
What is down? What is that?
You're just not down. You're not really down about it. You're not really bad down up. You're not
just
so
saying the words
sad
again.
about it.
Yeah.
You're just not super, super sad and depressed about it. You're just, it's
not a lingering fear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're not holding on to it.
I'm not down bad about it. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Or bad down about it?
down bad. It's down bad, but it's like you're really, really, really upset. Like you're down.
I've never
really
heard
bad.
that before. I've never heard that before.
I mean, I
Both
have.
of you know it?
Well, I'm young.
Well, there is that.
I'm old and I have. I'm older than you and I have. So what's that?
I coach kids. I hear this. I'm surprised you wouldn't hear stuff like that. You have 2 kids, 2 teens.
Right, but they're not.
They're not cool?
I mean, the 6'7" thing has creeped in, but barely. And I mean, barely.
But that's past now. That's not even a thing anymore.
Right, because I think what happened was parents hated it so much they just started doing it, and they knew by doing it that it would uncool it, and then the kids would move on to something. It was a genius plan by the adults. I'm not gonna lie.
Teens walked away from it. I think children will still say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they don't get it.
Yeah, silly. Yeah.
They just want to be cool.
Like 8 and 9
cool.
year olds will definitely say it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, none of that stuff never really infiltrated the house, at least in front of me. Maybe they were hiding it because they thought I would lose my mind about it, which is possible. But no, that stuff never infiltrated. Bad down bad.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I got to say, the amount of terms Monica knows have going from 70s to now.
Well, I'm wondering where's
It was groovy, okay? It was groovy.
All the terms.
All the slang I had to learn and unlearn, damn it.
And this weekend she's going to the disco.
Yep.
But wait, who are you around?
Jive turkey.
Yeah.
Right.
Jive turkey.
Didn't we go through a whole period where you wanted to bring back
I
Jive
do want to
Turkey or
bring
something?
back Jive turkey. I really, really like Jive turkey a lot.
Who are you around that you hear all the slang?
I feel like my friends who are, I mean, I have friends ranging anywhere from 25 or so all the way up to older than I am. So it just depends on who I'm around. And they're all, what's weird is they're all separate. Like, you know what I mean? And I bring some of them together. Like sometimes things will overlap, but most of the times I'm doing this with my USF people. I'm doing this with my Latino Alumni Society. You know what? I'm doing this with my Bills people. I'm doing it.
Right, you just have different groups.
Yeah, but then some of them overlap. Some people know each other, but mostly it just seems separate.
So where are you? Because you've been meeting, or at least talking to, younger dudes over the past, couple of months. That conversation has come up a couple of times. Is that happening when you go out with your 20-something friends?
No, I mean.
And I couldn't fathom having 20-something friends.
But they're not 20-something friends where it's like, and they're not, like, I think I have a 25, 26-year-old, and then there's a couple of late 20s, early 30s. But anyway, they're old souls. Like a lot of my friends are older souls. Like sometimes I act younger than they do.
You know how yesterday everybody was putting their Spotify thing all over social media, like the 5 big songs. I think I saw you did it.
Oh, yeah.
What do they call the rap?
The Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're giving your age.
It gives you your average age, of like you have the musical taste or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's yours?
Yours is 75.
I don't have Spotify, so I don't know. But I saw in a story, resting bitch face had her musical age was a 60-something-year-old. And I was like, that
Oh my
totally tracks.
God.
So if you want to talk about somebody that's an old soul, that girl. And her big listen was Fleetwood Mac. I'm like, that totally tracks.
That's but I mean, that's good.
That-
That's also good taste.
Totally tracks.
Do you know what I mean? She doesn't just her age bracket. She's not just going to come across that music. She's got cool people
Yeah.
around her.
Have you
know?
done yours yet?
I have mine. Here's the thing. I found an article where they talk about how they come about that age, and they do have a few year gap of where they're like, okay, people are going to listen to songs when they were younger.
Yeah.
So there's a
Look at her dance.
reminiscence.
Yeah, sure.
Look at her dancing around this answer.
No, it's not. Mine's 31.
Yours is younger
I'm
than
saying
mine?
Mine's 31, but I also listen to a lot of 80s and yacht rock, so I'm wondering if it would be even younger if I didn't even have that.
Oh, yeah. Then.
So, yeah.
We listen to a
but
lot
that's-
of new music.
But that's real because you do listen to that stuff.
I do, yeah. So, so 31.
Yeah, I think it tracks pretty. Mine's 38. I'm 37.
Yeah.
And it's
So
like,
now-
it kind of tells you some of them. Mine's like, you lived in the early 2000s, so makes sense.
I could see Monica because she's competitive and she doesn't like being wrong and she doesn't like. I could see Monica saying, you know what? I'm not going to listen to anything more than 27 years old so that next year I lower my listening age by 3 or 4 years.
I will say this, that would be kind of cool, but I want to listen to what I want to listen to. But I will say this, sometimes when I'm listening to a lot of yacht rock, I'm like, stop it. This is like in June and July or like, earlier in the year. I'll be like, ooh, stop it. You're affecting your rap. You're affecting your rap. Stop it. So I'll stop listening to it.
You really think about that?
Oh, 1,000% I think about it. 1,000.
I don't think about it in that way, but I do think about it because there'll be a song, like when I like a song, doesn't matter if it's new or it just gets in my head, I will play it a ridiculous
Same.
amount of times.
I will have
Like,
repeat on.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally one time I drove from the beach to home, which is a good 40 minutes or so. This on repeat, the same song. I just like, when I like a song, I like it.
And I oddly get that. And I've had those moments.
I did that with that new Youngblood Aerosmith thing.
See?
I did that.
Yeah.
I do that when a new song. It won't be something from the past.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I won't sit there and listen to an older song over and over and over again. But if there's a new song that comes out that really hits me, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. There was
Sometimes you gotta.
a Shinedown song. I forgot which one it was, but when it came out, I was like, "What is this?" And it took me all the way home. But that song is like 2 minutes and change long, so I must have heard it like 15 times by the time I got home.
Yeah, it's okay. If you like it, you like it. And I think,
Yeah.
and that clearly directly affects the Spotify.
But if you
rap.
had a Spotify, once you get into the 12th listen, you go, oh man, this is going to be my number one song.
Gotta
this
stop.
year.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up right now.
Our old boss Kim, the big boss, she used to be the CEO. I saw her rap or whatever it was, and I looked at the 5 songs. I sent her a message. I'm like, you and I could never take a road trip. I didn't know what any of it was.
It was older or younger?
Older. I think it was older. I do. I think it was older. I don't know.
What would
Doesn't
you
matter.
remember any of that? Like what?
It doesn't matter, but that's the way I'm looking at those now. Could I road trip with this person?
Smart.
You know?
There's
And I
always a
know-
middle ground. Maybe she, I feel like yacht rock is the great equalizer. Like who doesn't like?
What makes it hard is the radio aspect of it. Like last year, my songs and artists were totally different than this year because last year I hosted the after show. And my rejoins and stuff like that would change the algorithm. The same way like a John Senning or like if JP did it. He has like Gwen Stefani he'll play sometimes as a rejoin.
Right.
That'll
Yeah, but
change his Spotify.
But that's only going to take me down by like maybe a half a year.
Yeah.
If I did all my rejoins, if I did that all off of Spotify, my listening age would be 73.
Yeah.
Because most of it is classic rock or the metal stuff, and that stuff has all been around forever.
JP, I know how you feel, and I understand, I do, but what if you just played Spotify Wrapped with us this year? What if January 1st, and you don't even pay for it, just get the freebie, get the free one, you'll hear commercials or whatever, and just listen to what you listen to and see what your Spotify Wrapped is next year. So you can play along. You're the only one who can't play.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're ruining our fun, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. I don't mean to be the fun sponge.
Can't you just get it and then you won't really realize it, but you could write that off for your radio stuff.
Yeah.
And your taxes and stuff. So.
100%.
Not that you care. Not that that's the reason that's stopping you.
Especially if you get the free one. Yeah.
Who's like, I might invest in marijuana.
It's $12. It's $11.99 for a single thing. You do that for the full 12 months. How much? Whatever that is. $144.
It's 100 and change.
You're good.
Yeah.
I got a couple thousand songs on my phone.
I was going to say a couple $1,000s in his pocket.
too.
Like, I'll pay that now.
No, I got a couple of thousand songs in my phone, so like, why do it?
Because you can have them on Spotify.
Yeah, but I don't need. My point is, I don't need to. I already have them.
So far,
I already have them. I know
So
you guys
far,
want. Maybe
so
I'll do
far.
it. I don't know if I'm going to do the pay for one because
No, you don't have to.
you know,
I
that
only do
doesn't
it when
make
there's a
any
deal.
sense.
You know me, Couponica.
But then you get commercials, right?
yeah, but
Yeah, I'm not
honestly,
doing that. Why do I want commercials?
they're
I
not
have
that
everything-
bad, and they tailor them to what you like. So you might find something you like.
Speaking of commercials, here you go.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. It's beginning to look a lot like Drew and John Save Christmas. That's because they are saving Christmas. Drew and John Save Christmas. The Toy Drive, hosted by Drew Garabo and John Senning, is happening at the Walmart at 3801 Tampa Road in Oldsmar. And you can join in the fun. The Bone will be set up at 6 a.m. on Friday, December 12th. And then join Drew and John as they broadcast live from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Special thanks to Achieva Credit Union and Furman Chevy Dealers. Happy holidays from 1025 The Bone.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Spend your time with the ones who matter most this holiday season and sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, there are no open houses, and the best part is there is no stress. Hey, it's JP, and with over 14,000 five-star reviews, trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home without the hassle of putting it up on the market. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There is no obligation. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Football season is here, and Hooters is your game day HQ. Catch all the action with ice-cold $6 Big Daddy Buds, $6.50 Mick Ultras, and $5 Neutrals all day, every day. Or grab a wings to go at OriginalHooters.com to find a location near you.
Holidays are here, and Southern Steer Butcher has the perfect roast for your holiday dinner, starting at just $59. And while you're there, don't forget your favorite seasonal homemade holiday sides like sausage-infused stuffing and more. Go to southernsteer.com for more info or stop by their 4 Bay Area locations.
This Christmas, give a gift that captures everything your heart has been holding. Something elegant, something beautiful, and forever meaningful. And now through Christmas Eve, you can get up to 40% off or take advantage of zero-interest financing for 60 months. At International Diamond Center, we know how love shines. Whether it's a dazzling diamond tennis bracelet, a pair of stunning earrings, or a trendy designer necklace she can wear all year long, our showcases are filled with love stories crafted in natural diamonds, colored gemstones, and gold. And if you've thought about lab-grown diamonds, don't overpay. Let IDC connect you with our lab-grown wholesaler to save you thousands. Bottom line, at IDC, we're pulling out all the stops to make everything more affordable. So come and let our non-commissioned jewelry experts help you find something truly perfect and make her Christmas truly magical. International Diamond Center.
I'm Keith, founder and owner of International Diamond Center. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Store hours, locations, and holiday finance details at shopidc.com.
Listen Sunday mornings 10 to 11 for Prosper with Keith Singer. Keith brings you financial planning tips because he wants you to prosper in your retirement. That's Prosper with Keith Singer, Sunday 10 to 11 a.m. on WHPT 102.5 The Bone. Singer Wealth Advisors is an SEC-registered investment advisory firm.
Get ready for 2026 with the right health coverage. Open enrollment period is here, and our Florida Blue agents are ready to help you find a plan that fits your family's needs and budget. Don't miss out. Call 1-866-531-8473 today. Open enrollment period ends January 15th. Call us today at 1-866-531-8473. 531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Newsmax, you like Newsmax. I like it too. Newsmax has been terrific.
President Trump is right. Millions like you are tuning into Newsmax. You're watching Newsmax on cable. You're going to our streaming channel, Newsmax 2. And you're downloading our free Newsmax app on your smartphones and TVs. Reuters Institute says we're now one of the top news brands in the nation. Every night, watch great shows with Rob Schmidt, Carl Higbie, Rob Finnerty, and more as they expose the big media lies, the Washington swamp, and they're never afraid to talk about faith, freedom, and the values that made us great. Find out why Newsmax is the fastest-growing news channel in America. Make the switch today and join our news revolution. Get Newsmax on cable, on streaming, and download the free app today. It takes just seconds to start. Let President Trump know you stand with Newsmax. It's for real news, for real people. Make the switch today.
Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
And now, back to JP.
It's JP with Monica, Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025 is the phone number. We always love to hear from you. If you want to chime in via the chat on the YouTube channel, you can watch the show over there. Just go to youtube.com, click on the Bone TV, and you'll watch it live. Check out this Mrs. Doubtfire action right here. This was a little nutty, I thought. This dude, and this is not here in the United States. This is over in Italy. This guy's mother died, right? So he decides to impersonate his dead mother. To collect thousands of, euros a year from her pension. So they're calling it the Mrs. Doubtfire scandal in Italy. So it's a 56-year-old dude. He decided to dress as his mom. The mom died 3 years ago, right?
Why does he have to dress like her? Who's looking?
He can. I guess he's got to go on appointments to keep up the right. So
tell me he does the voice. And he talks like this, and he doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like he does the guy doing a girl voice.
I don't know. So it says here the mom died 3 years ago. He concealed her mummified corpse in the house.
Oh my God!
In their house, the guy's mother, she passed away at 82 years old, and her son never reported the death. He instead stuffed her corpse in a sleeping bag and stashed it in the laundry room of the home.
Oh, does he just not ever do laundry?
Huh? No, but it's in his house.
That's what I'm saying. So he just doesn't use the laundry room because there's a dead body in there.
Well, no, I'm sure he does use the laundry room.
And just looks around the dead body?
No, it's in a sleeping bag. It's zipped up, and it's just probably over in the corner. I don't know. I haven't talked to this guy about it, but I doubt it stops him from using his laundry room.
Well,
I don't know how he... Huh?
The stench should.
Well, you would think... That's what I'm saying. I don't know how he kept the smell out of the house, but, who knows? So then the son meticulously impersonated each detail of his mother down to her makeup and continued to cash her pension checks. He was even able to renew her identity card at a government office. So he had to go in to renew, whether it was her driver's license or renew some sort of government identity, right? And it says he underwent a full-blown Mrs. Doubtfire. So the mother's pension, by the way, they had 3 houses. With the mother's pension and a portfolio of 3 houses, the son was able to pocket roughly $61,000 U.S. a year. He underwent this Ms. Doubtfire-style transformation, referring to the movie. I mean, you got to
just get a job. Like, you're going through all of that. Just get a job.
Too much work, man. So listen to this. An eagle-eyed government employee finally picked up on the scheme after noticing his apparently masculine features, including his low voice and thick neck.
Yeah, and his Adam's apple and his 5 o'clock shadow.
His thick neck is what gave it away. I'm telling you, if you look at the pictures, it's in there. If you look at this guy dressed up as his mother, I mean, he's not that far off. It's not 100% perfect, but it's not that far off. The son then allowed the authorities to search his home.
What
where
are
they
you thinking
They
about?
uncovered her body. I don't know why he would possibly let them search his home before getting rid of that whole thing. It says they don't suspect any foul play. He didn't murder her. She died. She died of natural causes. So he's not being arrested for, for hiding. He's just being arrested for not reporting her death and cashing the checks, which, by the way, is a felony. Would be a felony here.
So what does he okay, so he got every detail, like you said, her makeup and all of that. So he has to. Like, what is going through his brain when he's sitting in front of the mirror and like applying foundation and eyeshadow and like looking at himself doing this? Like, you have to stop and think, holy crap, I'm imitating my dead mom, right? Like, at what point do you stop?
He's putting on the makeup and he's like, would you F me? I would F me.
Right. I'd bang me.
Awful.
You know, it's funny because before my father died, I had all his mail sent to my house, right? And he was Joseph Parisi. My son is Joseph Parisi.
Oh.
So a check came in, and I didn't know for which Joe it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, you know what? I do not need any trouble with any government agencies. I'm like, Joe, do you know if you should get this? He's like, I have no idea. Because it wasn't a big number. It was like, I think like $103 or whatever it was. And now, in New York State, they were doing some stuff and they were giving, like $200 checks or $200 or less or whatever it was. And, it could have been because, he worked part-time and his income is reported and it was low, so they sent him something. It could have been for my son. I said, dude, I'll give you the $103. I don't know if it belongs to you or not, but I'm not cashing this check. And then find out I cashed the dead man's check, and now I got the government up my ass. Not happening. Here's your $100. I'll take the loss.
Yeah, that's
I'll take the loss. And of course, my son doesn't even know because he's new to working. He doesn't know if he should be getting something from New York State or any of that stuff. So I was just like, you know what? I am not rolling. But meanwhile, this guy, I don't know how you have. Remember what we were talking about yesterday? I forgot it was some dude that, Monica, I think you brought up. The guy had like how many different lives, like families.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember what we were talking about? It was a guy that had multiple like full blown families.
It was the guy, the voice of Frosty the Snowman.
Right.
Yeah.
And he had more, not just like a family on the side, like there were multiple families.
Multiple families.
Families.
Yeah,
right?
it was not just one.
And I'm like, the stress that's got to put under you, put you under, unless you are an absolute psychopath.
That's why he was addicted to Quaaludes.
You haven't been able to get Quaaludes in 30-something years.
It was the fifth. No, I'm saying that's why the
Not
voice
since
of
you were born.
Quaaludes were the drug of the 1970s. Damn it. I'm just screwed forever.
Right.
No, but that's what the son said about the voice of Frosty the Snowman, was that he was addicted to Quaaludes. He's probably stressed out from all of his families.
Right.
And then how expensive does that get? Ugh.
Quaaludes? Nothing. You were getting prescriptions.
The families I'm talking about.
Oh, that whole thing. Right. Well, he was the voice. He definitely got residuals on doing the voiceover for Frosty.
Yeah, that's
so he had that kind of money coming in. And I'm not going to compare him to Charles Schultz, but Charles Schultz makes more money dead than he ever did alive.
Oh, yeah, one of those?
The guy who created Snoopy.
Yeah.
And, all of those, Charlie Brown and what's it called?
The Peanuts.
Peanuts,
the
right?
Peanuts gang.
So he makes, tons and tons of money. Now, I don't think this guy made that. But now I'm like, what was this guy feeling every day? What was he feeling like? Is this going to be the last check I'm going to be able to cash?
But
Do you
also
know what
get
I'm
a
saying?
job.
Sure, like how long have I been getting? I've been getting away with this for 3 years.
Can he stop and think about what he's going to do with the mom's body? Was he just forever going to leave it in? Like, you have to dispose of it at some point. Like, you can't just forever leave it there.
I just don't know how you live your life without being I guess maybe people don't fear prison like I fear prison. Yeah. Like I don't fear death. I fear prison.
I don't think he thought he was going to prison. I think he thought this is just my life now.
He was gonna Ed Gein or Norman Bates it, just put her in a rocking chair by the window, but like, look, there's
Right.
mom right
Hear
up
her
there.
talk to him. Yeah.
But clearly she had friends.
That's what I'm saying. What was his explanation about where she was?
It doesn't talk about any of that stuff.
Shoddy.
It doesn't talk about any of that stuff. It just talks about how, he dressed as his mother and went to government offices and got his new ID and cashed the checks and all that crap.
That's so funny.
That takes a set of balls that I couldn't even fathom having.
Well, it's not even know if it's a ball. It's something up in your brain that's not That's like, listen, I'm the queen of denial and ignore. Like,
Right.
if you tell me, I can easily forget something's over there, not even look in this general direction or whatever. But this is like his mother, and she's dead in the line. Like, it takes something, the next level of denial, the next level of
You're
I'm
tweaked
just
in the
gonna
brain
ignore.
for
Yeah,
sure. The fact that your mom's just in a sleeping bag in the laundry room and not buried or cremated pretty
Yeah.
much shows you how off this guy is.
Yeah.
It should
I
start
wouldn't-
there.
Either one of my dead parents, I feel like if they were that close for that amount of time, they'd figure out a way to haunt me.
He's
They'd
not
figure it
worried
out.
about that. Yeah. God.
I'm still worried because I haven't gotten my father's ashes where I was supposed to have them because I don't have a boat. And it's a kind of a weird ask. Hey, you got on the boat today? Any chance you'd be able to take me over to the bridge so I can put my dad's ashes in the water?
I feel like that's and I understand what you're saying, and I feel like I'd feel the same way, but that's for like your cause, the reason to do it. I think anybody would be okay with you asking.
Yeah. Right. Like I went out during the summer on my cousin's boat, and I said to Chris, I go, Chris, I know I was gonna ask you to, let me stop and drop my father's ashes. He's like, I said, but I kind of thought it would be a little bit of a buzzkill. He was like, you think? So I'm like, okay, loud and clear. I can't do it with him. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it with him. And he loved my father. But I guess he wants, it doesn't contribute to a fun afternoon out on the water.
No, it doesn't. But also, do you think it will bring, not that you're like stressed or anything like that, but do you feel like it will bring you a good feeling? Like this is what your dad would have wanted, and this is your official proper goodbye. Like, do you feel like it would benefit you?
No, but you know what I do feel right now?
What?
Like he's pissed off that I'm making him wait.
Well, then get on it.
And I'm okay with it after what the last 2 years were. You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
wait.
After some of the horrific things he said to me and what he
Stop.
did and putting the wedge between me and my sister
He's
and all that kind of
dead.
stuff. I understand he's dead. And that's not like the fact that he's waiting to get to his final resting place. He's probably sitting there going, come on, why am I not in the water
exact
yet? What's
revenge.
happening? What's going on? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Suck it. You're going to wait a little while.
No, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have a bad dream tonight, aren't I?
Maybe.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Can I tell you that in my retired life, I would take a job as a Disney VIP guide.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
You know
that
how
would be
much
fun.
walking that is?
Wow.
Listen to the Mike Calta show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
The Mike Calta Bud Light Tailgate is back. Join us before every Bucks home game for the Bay's biggest tailgate. Enjoy complimentary Bud Light along with amazing food from Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market that will be cooked up on site by our friends at the Brisket Shop. Enter for your chance to win passes at theboneonline.com.
Injured? The system's not built for you. We are. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
The Bone listeners, December just got a whole lot better. XTC Adult Supercenter and Planet X are running the easiest promo you'll ever use. Go to xtcsuper.biz/bone, find the Royal Honey UPC, screenshot it, and show it at checkout. That's it. And you get a free Royal Honey packet with your purchase. Just a screenshot and you walk out upgraded. So hit xtcsuper.biz/bone, grab the UPC, and bring it to XTC Supercenter or Planet X. Your free Royal Honey packet is waiting because Santa isn't the only one stuffing stockings this December.
The birds are calling and the pollen is falling, but those things can mean a dirty car. That's why you need to think about the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can go through as many times as you need with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and Spring Hill. Get in today. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
This is Greg Trusinski from the Original Mattress Factory. I want to share the story of a couple I worked with recently. After receiving a quote from a competitor for a mattress, they visited OMF and found a mattress that was a great fit for them. They were so pleased with our quality and value that they ended up purchasing 2 mattresses, a box spring, headboard, and frame. Their total at OMF was roughly $400 less than what they would have spent on just the one mattress at the competitor. If you're ready to get better sleep for less, visit us at originalmattress.com.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
Keep a little jingle in your pocket at Ken Ganley Kia, the home of 000. Buy with 0 down, 0% financing for 5 years, or 0 payments for 3 months. Get holiday specials in over 1,200 Kias. 'Tis the season to save. Up to $5,000 off a new Kia Sportage, Sorento, Seltos, K5, and Soul. Unwrap a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX, not $24,000. On sale $19,988. Get free oil changes for 3 joyful years on every new Kia and used vehicle. Plus, we want to pay off your trade regardless of what you owe. Need credit? We have plenty of cheerful ways to say yes at Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richie on US 19. Online at KenGanleyKia NewportRichie.com.
Rebates assigned to dealer, 5,000 discount, 25 models, 25 Sorrento, APR 1667 per month per 1,000 finance, deferred payment through Ally Bank. See dealer for details on free oil change plus tax, tag, title, and doc fee on approved credit. Expires 1/5/26.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their families. If you've been injured in a motorcycle or car accident, I can help. Give me a call at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
With Progressive, you can reach customer service in the way that's easiest for you, by phone, app, or online. We know it would be great if we just magically appeared, but that's more of a genie thing, and we do insurance. But with us, you'd be like, well, it wasn't a genie, but it was great customer service, so that's nice. And sure, you probably would still like the whole 3 wishes thing, so if you meet a genie, you should definitely ask. But when you need us, contact Progressive by phone, app, or online. Just no genies. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Honey, look. 4 calling birds.
Do they have cell phones?
Well, yeah. They're called calling birds because they have 4 lines of Cricket 5G.
How do they pay?
Oh, easy. Each line is only $25 a month.
Who are they calling?
Beats me. One sec, gotta take this.
Join Cricket Nation and get 4 lines for $25 per month each. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. New lines only. All lines must be selected. Unlimited plan fees, terms, and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are. Stand by to broadcast. Okay, people, let's do this. Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Hour number 2 of the show, JustCallMode.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. They are our sponsors, and we thank them very, very much. We'll get to Dead Guy in the Envelope in just a few minutes. I'm sorry.
You all right over there?
Yeah. I was just reading this thing about the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you see? They're making an Amazon Prime docuseries.
That's what I was. I honestly, I was in the middle of doing that, and I got a pop-up on my screen that was talking to me about that. Just mentioned the headlines, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, and it's coming. The cool part for me, anyway, is that it's coming out December 11th, And December 11th is the Thursday night game the Bucs are playing in honoring the whole 50th year and 50 seasons or whatever. So it's really cool timing. But yeah, and they're saying it's not just like obviously it's going to cover 50 years and the history of Buccaneers.
Are they airing it leading into the game? Is that what they're doing? Because Thursday Night Football is on Amazon, isn't it?
Oh, maybe that. I don't know. I don't know the timing of. I feel like it was at night. I don't know, but I know it's coming out December 11th, which I think is cool. But they're saying it's not just the history and like covering each season. They're actually going to have former players and stories. Like that's the stuff I like. The behind the scenes stories from different players. And their experiences and what it was like and how it's grown and the changes and everything. I say it all the time. I could listen to Ian Beckles talk about his time with the Buccaneers all the time.
Is he interviewed for it?
I don't think so. I didn't see his name in the list of people.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know.
That ain't right.
I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. I don't want to say he is and he's not. Oh.
We could protest. You want to protest?
I mean, I would. I'll stand
We can get
outside.
a hashtag going. Save Ian. Hashtag save Ian.
Yeah, Ian included. Include Ian.
Hashtag let's hear Ian.
Double I, include Ian, yeah.
Hashtag what about the Canadian? Yeah, I
Right.
get it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I think it's cool because of, and also the timing of how the Buccaneers are on this sort of upswing. You know, this whole Baker Mayfield turnaround. Like, it just seems the timing is super cool, and I'm glad they're doing it.
Now, let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you think if they didn't have the Brady and beyond years, they'd still be doing it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
There's so much more.
because they've been good since Brady, right? Brady got there. Hold on. Brady got there. They won their Super Bowl. They had another good year after that. He retired, or 2 years. He retires. They were in the mix. Then comes in Baker Mayfield. Everybody's pleasantly surprised. They're still moving. They win a division. Do you think without those last 5 years or so of that success, people are as excited about the Bucs as they are now?
They won a Super Bowl before Brady's name was even thought about.
I
Yes.
understand that, but that was a long time ago.
There's also diehard people that have been a fan since the first game, and families of that. So yes, I know they're doing it.
You don't
still.
think the last 5 years play into this?
I think the last 5 years are the frosting on it. Like I feel like it matters to a certain degree, but there's so much more history and so much more fandom than just that. Like and yes, were there bandwagoners and when did New England fans become Bucs fans because Brady was here? All of that nonsense, yes. But that's the end. Like there's so much more before that. And the I lived here for the Super Bowl, and this town was insane.
Oh yeah, I was a freshman when that happened. Oh my God, I know.
Were you?
Yeah.
Can we start saying you're young instead of I'm old? How about that? How about we flip this nonsense? Yeah, I remember this whole town was on fire, and
Oh yeah, I remember
everybody
as soon as it happened, everyone was driving their cars around honking.
yeah, all of the fireworks. It was insane. It was a scream. People, strangers hugging strangers, and it was honestly.
$1 place was packed.
And you guys were actually win a championship and not burn the city to the ground.
Yeah, right.
How about burning? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I just don't understand it.
That's city people, man.
I don't understand. Cities like L.A. or was it Philly? They didn't. Philly, they greased the poles. All the light
they had
poles.
such a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, they put grease on the poles over there. I just don't understand. It's like, hey, we won this. We got to burn the city to the ground. Like I just don't get.
I don't
how
either.
the two go together.
And you're claiming to be proud of your city and
right.
You'd think it'd be the opposite if we lost and it was like we'd be like, let's take the city.
Like
100%.
wide right in Buffalo. Okay, screw all of this nonsense. I hate everybody here. Let's go. Yeah.
Right. Like that I understand 100%. I will never understand the, hey, we won. Let's flip these cop cars over. And, I don't know. I brought up the Philly thing and that reminds me. You see the story about the offensive coordinator that they vandalized his house after last week's game?
Oh, yeah. Listen, people.
And I'm saying to myself, like, that is he's not a happy camper. He said a line was crossed and because there was vandalism on his house. Quote, this is such a unique place to play. It's very special, he said during his weekly news conference. We've been to 2 NFC championship games. We've won at Lincoln Financial Field. We have a Super Bowl parade. It's an amazing app. This is while he's here. Obviously, they won the Super Bowl again a couple of years ago. He said it's perfectly acceptable to sit up here and talk about what's going on, how to fix it, what we're doing going forward, and we know it. But when it involves your family, it obviously crosses a line.
I mean, that's fair.
Didn't we talk about this in Detroit last year?
Yes.
Didn't the head coach have to move?
Yes.
Oh.
And it was so crazy because they're doing so well, and he seems like such a great guy with that program he has over there that you're like, why would they ever do that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. That was early. That was wait, what is that? That was right after.
That sucks because they were doing so well. Like, what are they mad about?
I think it was the season after they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
What's it? It's Dan Campbell, right?
Yeah.
Is that the coach's name?
Yeah.
They went and they started. I don't know if they vandalized his house, but they started like yelling stuff outside of his house that his family wasn't comfortable, so they had to move, and it was like a whole crazy thing. And then this guy is talking about. He says, like I said, it's perfectly acceptable to sit up here and talk about what's going on, how to fix it, what we're going to do going forward, and we know that. But when it involves your family, obviously it crosses the line, and so that happened. And at this point, we've just got to move on. We're trying to win. That's all we want to do is focus, whether it's my family, whether it's the team. All we're trying to do together is focus on the week. But people vandalizing my house, I just can't stand for that. And I'm saying to myself, they're still they're not out of it. They had a couple bad games.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but these Philly fans, dude, I mean,
they're the worst.
They boo the Pope.
Yeah.
They don't.
Threw batteries at Santa. Yeah, man. They have a terrible rep. Terrible rep.
And that's the same thing I don't understand. To me, it's like the city. Like I'm a diehard. You know how I am about the Buffalo Bills. Like that.
Do I? I have no idea.
I'm just
never
saying.
mentioned it.
Explain.
And I do get upset sometimes about things or whatever. But if you're to me, and my fanhood ideas are a little out there, but to me, if I'm a true fan of that team, I'm not going to do anything to, like, no matter how mad I am at the offensive coordinator for calling the same exact play all game last week. That's still my offensive coordinator. I don't want to harm him. I don't feel like you're a real fan. I think you've got another agenda if something. But
there's a bigger thing here, I think, because Monday we were talking about those guys who drove to the airport just to give Lane Kiffin the finger.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah.
So those guys, called their friends and said, hey, let's go to the airport so we can tell Lane Kiffin to go F himself. And now you got, hey, let's go to, the offensive coordinator's house, Kevin Patullo, and let's vandalize his house.
And but by the way, you have to look up online. You have to go out of your way to be like, let me pipe this guy's name in, find out where he lives, get on Google Maps. Like, that's a lot of effort.
And that's the other thing. It's like you can't keep your information offline if you wanted to.
No, and
yeah, they probably try to put it under like their wife's first maiden name or something like that to try to avoid it, but they're not going to. They're going to get you.
You can't avoid it. So like, how do you stop this from happening again? And better yet, how do you stop this behavior from happening anywhere else or it escalating? So this went from Dan Campbell's house last year to now it's in Philly. We had Lane Kiffin the other day with the finger, which is not as bad, just names is names. But he did say, and I don't know if you believe it or not, he did say there were some fans that tried to run his car off the road on his way to the airport.
Oh, my God. How do they know? How do you know it's fans, though?
That's what Kiffin said. But the cops are saying that didn't happen. But the cops hate him as much as anybody else does. So what are they going to say? It was probably an off-duty cop that tried to run his car off the road.
And I was going to say, we don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't know. But this is what I'm saying is this is escalating. This is escalating. And I just feel like at some point it ends badly.
What do you
mean? It's like everything else in society.
Well, what do you mean?
Everything. What happens when somebody gets so mad they decide to put a bullet in a coach's head?
Oh,
what? Okay. Tell me why that's.
Because I feel like don't act like there haven't been horrific, awful, unnecessary killings and shootings and bad losses. Like, I feel like that's something that could have happened already. Like, if it's going to happen.
I understand, but what I'm saying now is we're watching this play out in real time, and we're watching it escalate. And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I don't know how to put this genie back in the box. Unless people start, they find out who this was, they parade them out, and they get some like real punishment. the next person would be like, well, those guys didn't get caught, so let me go try something. I don't know, and I'm not trying to be like, nervous Nelly and waving, a flare, or set off an alarm or anything like that. I just see the way things are going, and I'm like, I think something bad's going to happen. This is bad. Having his house vandalized is bad. I just
100%.
see the way it's escalating. I think it's going to get worse.
Leotis Kelvin, a Buffalo Bill we haven't heard from since I think that was like the early 2000s, I want to say, like 2001 or 2 or something like that. Anyway, he had a real effed up play, and listen, it was bad, and he cost us the game. It was a whole thing. Bills fans burned his number, I think, on his lawn. Like acid. I don't know what you use to burn stuff on lawns, but
gasoline will do it.
They burned stuff on his lawn, and that was awful. And to me, and that was like 20 years ago. So I understand what you're saying, escalation, but it's not like this stuff, extremes haven't been taken like ever.
I know. But it seems like they're picking up speed, doesn't it?
Maybe we hear about it more because there wasn't a lot of social media in 2000.
It could be. It could be that.
I hope it's not. Maybe this is just me being optimistic and hoping that it's not escalating and that crazy fans are just been crazy fans always, and hopefully they're not out of control.
All right. It is time for that game that everybody loves.
Dead guy in an envelope.
There you go. Look at you. Are you mocking me, or are you just so into it you decided to sing the song yourself?
Into it. I've flipped the switch.
All right. It's brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer on your home today at markspain.com. Today we have an actor. He's done way more than you think he has, but he's definitely best known for one role. And that role is a movie role. He's done a whole bunch of television. He's done a whole bunch of movies. But I'm telling you, the character that he's best known for is a movie role. Mo Ni Fa.
Tell me this was a comedy, that role.
No.
Oh, come on.
Now, he's done all different genres. And he does have a big comedy under his belt. That's not the role you know him for best. Diz.
Is the role we know him best for part of a movie that had like a franchise or sequels?
Yes.
4 for 4, baby.
I hate your
Yes.
guts.
4 for 4.
I hate your guts.
All right, 800-771-1025. So you got a white American guy. He's an actor. He is a guy that you know best for one role. That role was a franchise. He's done all different genres of music, movies. He's done television. But I'm telling you, focus on the movies, and the movies will be what gets you there first, all right? Your job, 800-771-1025. Call. You got to ask a yes or no question. If you get a yes, you'll hear that. You get to go again. If you get a no, you'll hear that. We'll move on to another caller, take all the clues, put them together. It's Dead Guy in the Envelope, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Get in the holiday spirit because everyone's on the nice list on Hard Rock Bet. Sign up and place a $5 wager. If it wins, you score $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings. A winning bet and a boosted bankroll. Now that's a gift worth unwrapping. All you need to do is download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet and start betting on football, basketball, UFC, and so much more. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Eligibility and results may vary. Does just hearing the word dentist make you nervous? You're not alone. But avoiding dental care can lead to serious health issues, from gum disease to heart complications. At Sage Dental, we believe great care starts with the latest in dental innovation. Our minimally invasive approach means more comfort, faster recovery, and better results every time. From routine cleanings to crowns, oral surgery, orthodontics, and restorations, Sage Dental is here for you. Sage also offers same-day and next-day appointments, so you'll never have to wait for the quality care you deserve. And we work with most insurance plans. No insurance? Not a problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation, centered on care. Call now to schedule your appointment. Call 800-633-5533. 800-633-5533. That's 800-633-5533.
Football season is here, and Hooters is your game day HQ. Catch all the action with ice-cold $6 Big Daddy Buds, $6.50 Mick Ultras, and $5 Neutrals all day, every day. Or grab a wings to go at originalhooters.com to find a location near you.
Hey, it's Kelvin. Badger Bob's is now servicing Tampa Bay. And right now, you can get any size heating and cooling system installed for just $99.99 a month. That's a huge price drop. And you may ask, Galvin, how do they do that? Well, it's because Badger Bob sources the best pricing from multiple system manufacturers. And check this out. 0 down in all future repairs, 2 annual maintenance visits, and even filters are no additional charge ever. This is an unbeatable lifetime warranty that only Badger Bob's can offer. And that comes with guaranteed next day installation, or they're going to pay you $250. Yeah, welcome to the Comfort Club. And select new heating and cooling systems come with a free clean air upgrade. And they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee that they stand behind. Badger Bob's service is now in Tampa Bay. Just go to badgerbobs.com, HVAC license CAC 1815977.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from? Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/radio. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's Dead Guy in the Envelope. Your clues so far. You have a white American guy who was an actor, all right? He's done way more than you think he has. He is definitely best known for one specific role. That role was part of a franchise. Monica asked if he's best known for comedy. He's done comedy, but he's not best known for comedy. But he's definitely got a big comedy movie in that, and he's got all different genres of movies. 800-771-1025. Time for your yes or no questions. We will start with Al on line 1. Go ahead, Al.
Rush rules as usual.
I played some Rush for you before. What's up?
Did he die in the last 10 years?
Did he die in the last 10 years? He did. Ding.
What? Was he in the Star Wars franchise?
No. Not in the Star Wars franchise. Colton, line 2.
Man, he took mine. I was going to ask if it was a movie in space, but I guess it's not.
Pivot.
Ah, man. I got to give up. My bad.
All right. Will on line 3.
Hey, man, did he have a mustache?
He's not famous for a mustache, if that's what you're thinking. Yeah, that's what you were thinking. So, Jock, line 4.
There, is he from California?
No. He was not from California. Patty, line 5.
Did he play in Some Like It Hot?
No. No. He did not play in Some Like It Hot. 800-771-1025. I got to be careful with this because if I give you anything more than I already gave you, it's going to be real, real easy.
And I understand, and it definitely good hits, but I feel like we need to narrow this down. This one role movie that we know him for the most, is that in the 1980s?
Well, part of the franchise was in the 80s. So, I'll give you that, but that's not really getting you where you want to be.
Trying to narrow
But part
it
of
down.
part of the franchise was in the 80s. Let's go Gavin, line 1.
Was he in a Batman movie?
No. Roy on line 2.
Hi, did he play a police officer in one of his famous roles?
In one of his famous roles? No.
Yes.
No. I mean, but he had a multi-decade career. Do I think he played a cop somewhere along the line? Maybe. But for the role that you know him for best, definitely not a cop. Let's go with, where do I want to go next?
I feel like
Joe, what?
I feel like you because you have the answer, you feel like there's tons of clues, but I'm lost here.
No, but if you dial down, I'm telling you now, if you dial down the franchise, that's the way to go.
Okay.
Joe, line 3.
Is he from Australia?
No.
We didn't get that. Is he American?
White American guy. Yes. Renee on line 1.
Hi.
Yep.
Did he have gray hair?
By the time he died, he did. He died old.
Okay. Was it Leslie Nielsen?
No. No. I think Leslie Nielsen was gray like I am from before I am. No, not Leslie Nielsen. 800-771-1025. Cody, line 4.
Did he play in Jumanji?
There's so many goddamn movies. What year was Jumanji in about? 2000s, right? No Jumanji. No Jumanji.
So you said so many movies. So very long career?
Very long career.
And like legend? Icon?
No. No. Definitely not. Gary, line 3.
Hey, guys. Did he play in the Godfather series?
No. Gavin, line 2.
Was he in Goodfellas?
No.
Was that franchise? I'm getting thoughts after these questions. Was that franchise like iconic, like The Godfather?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Finally got
Yes.
the day.
It's a huge talking smack.
So condescending for the 4-0 guy.
Right. Joe on line 1.
Was the franchise mobster related?
No.
But I like
Somebody
what
else
you're
just
doing.
asked that too.
I like the narrowing of it down.
But it was not a mobster related. Monica, you have nerd notes?
I do have a lot of nerd notes here, but I'll
Look
narrow
at
it
you
down
doing your job today. Well done. Yeah.
I just didn't feel. I don't know what's going on yesterday. White American actor that has done a lot of stuff, way more than we think, but he's known best for one role, and that role was in a movie that was a franchise, not a comedy movie.
However, he did do a comedy that was pretty big.
Oh, I don't think I
but not part of a franchise.
That one role that he's known for, and that one franchise movie role that he's known for was partly done in the 1980s as well. He died within the last 10 years. He had a very long career, but he wasn't an icon. But the franchise itself is iconic. Interesting.
Correct.
Interesting.
There you go. Now you got him, Monica. Dave, line 1.
Hey, was he in Mission Impossible, the TV series?
No. He was not. Colton, line 3.
Came back. Was he in a movie with Sylvester Stallone?
Yes.
Is it Burt Young?
Burt Young is the dead guy in the envelope. And for the youngsters in the room, a la Dizzy, that would be Paulie from the Rocky movies.
Yeah.
And he was in all of them. And the comedy he did, one of the comedies he did, he was in Back to School, the movie we told Monica to watch the other day.
Yeah. I didn't do it yet.
Yep, he played Rodney Dangerfield's bodyguard. So there you go. Congratulations. Burt Young is the dead guy in the envelope. We got Count the Tailgate for this Sunday. We have Busch Gardens, and we have Leonard Skinner. Diz, do we still have any Motley left or no?
Let me just check. I don't think so.
No worries. Let's do Count the Tailgate.
All right, you got a pair of passes for the tailgate this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's on the corner of Himes and Ohio, and it's always a good time. You must be 21 years or older for you and your guests. It's a good time. Go eat a lot of food. Yeah. Wild Fork does it. Brisket Shop makes it, and the food is outstanding. So go have a good time. Congratulations. Burt Young, Paulie is the dead guy in the envelope.
How bad did you want to just smack Paulie in the flipping face in the earlier Rockies? Just whatever.
Never.
No, he was awesome.
Oh my God, he was such a jerk. He was literally beating his sister in the first one. How was he awesome?
Yeah, we're talking boxing stuff though.
And she was mouthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She should have.
How else is he supposed to solve that toots over there?
Did he put his? I don't. Did he put his hands on her, or did he just yell at her and not
he
put
hit
her
her,
down?
remember? And Rocky went in to save her, and then he pulled his hand back and then he was like, "No, I'm not going to hit Paulie because he's pathetic and drunk."
Because I'll blast his face into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And he also just was always was like a clinger on her. He wanted to say he knew Rocky and he just was a shady character. I did not like him.
But
he was kind of funny
when they were fighting, and I think he went from South. He ended up going into Southpaw, and he's like, "What's he doing?" Paulie goes, "He's winning."
Yeah,
and that's exactly what he did. He was so good. Those movies, man.
The Creed movies is actually pretty good too, especially the first one.
I think he was in one of the Creed movies.
No, I think he died before then.
Yeah, but they might have harkened back to him.
Oh, yeah, you like showed a clip of him or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in one of the Creed movies. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw that somewhere.
I saw the first one and I loved it, and I don't know how many more there are, but I don't know how come I haven't watched other ones.
What, the Creed movies?
Yeah, because they were so good. I mean, the one.
Yeah, I only saw the one. I could be. Maybe I'm wrong about the Creed movie. I'm not seeing it here, but I thought I read that he was in one of them.
I liked Rocky V most. But Rocky
V you like most?
What? Not 4?
With Tommy Morrison?
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
that's the one you like the most?
Favorite one, but then the second one, and the first and the second are tied for second one.
Wait a second.
What?
Rocky IV fighting the Russian?
He punched communism in the face.
Very cheesy. It was very yeah, no, it was good. I'm not saying I didn't like it. It was like,
yo, you're not American. Get out.
I'm communist.
Build the wall. Build the wall.
And you could change.
Okay.
We all could change.
Way better
and then
than
the
that
whole Russian crowd started chanting for the little American guy who just beat the piss out of that Russian dude.
We're totally
after taking a beating.
We're totally forgetting about the ridiculous fest that was. What was the other guy's name when he was dancing James Brown on the stage? And
he got
in America. All right, tone
That's
it
awesome.
way down.
Living in America. That whole deal. And then he said, "Don't you throw the don't throw that towel.
Yeah.
Don't throw the towel." And then Rocky sat there with the towel in his hand, and Apollo Zoltra is like, "Throw the damn towel!
Yeah.
Throw the damn towel!"
You didn't like him dancing?
And he took it, and he held the towel, and he dropped it.
Yeah.
And then as he dropped it, Apollo Creed dies right there. Goddamn cinematic masterpiece! How dare you?
Apollo Creed shook him off. He's like, "Don't throw it."
How dare you?
Yeah.
Tell me the Tommy Morrison one, which is the worst one, and that includes Rocky Balboa. That's the best one?
I haven't seen Rocky Balboa, and I really need to see that. I really do need to see that. And now we're talking about it, I'm going to want to. I did cry, and I mean bawl my eyes out, and almost didn't want to watch the rest of the movie when the old man died, when the trainer guy died. I thought, this movie can never go on. This is awful, and it was very sad. But I think that was 3, right?
No, he was in...
No, he died in Balboa. right?
No, he died in 3.
No, he died at 3. He
Oh,
wasn't
okay,
in- yeah.
Because
He died at
because
3.
then what's his face came and helped train him.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he might have died at 2 when they brought him back, or died in 3, and then there was a lot of flashbacks to him.
Yeah,
They
that's what I'm
harken
thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of hearkening.
I like that you said harken back. And I don't know where. I've never heard you say it before.
All right.
I'm
You're going to eat lightning and crap thunder rock.
Also, it was so sad in the first one when Rocky's like, no. Was it the second one? First one. No, blah, 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 and screaming and yelling at the old man, who's just a small, pathetic, little, tiny old man. And old man just slowly walks away and gets almost to the end of the block. And then Rocky comes out and walks down to him and said, I cried for the old man then, too.
Rocky was definitely on the spectrum, right? They
What?
Do they say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Man, shut your mouth.
I thought he was.
Rocky
You're not
on the
American.
spectrum.
I
Get
thought he
out.
was. Not the whole time. He was kind of like,
Rocky
Why?
kind
of a touch-
spectrum. No.
Why
Okay,
would you
no.
say that? What about him?
the movies and how he talks and all that. I thought he was kind of
He's not
slow.
the smartest guy, but
Like he had heart, but he was kind of slow.
I got to go back and watch everything because I don't. There's it's like The Godfather where I remember bits and pieces, but I don't know which one it goes to. When he's going to fight, I don't know if he was going to fight Apollo or if he was going to fight Mr. T, and it was like on his way to the fight. He's like, "Hey, Father Carmine, Father Carmine."
Carmine.
And then
I don't
Father Carmine,
remember.
the priest comes to the window
Says,
and
"Bless
does a
me."
prayer for
Yeah,
Rock.
yeah, yeah. I
And
remember.
Rock is like, "Thank you." Gets in his Lamborghini and goes to the fight. Oh man, he gets in his Trans Am at that point. I forgot
Oh,
what he
that was the
driving.
coolest car back then with the eagle on the top or whatever.
Those movies are so good.
They really are.
They're so good.
I heard that he lost his dog. He had to sell his dog or something before that movie came out.
yeah.
And then when it came, he immediately obviously went and got his dog back. But he put everything literally into that movie. And look at it. It's a huge franchise.
What soulless piece of crap is going to say, I'll only do this if you give me your dog?
Well, no, I think he went to a random person. It wasn't like the producer was like, give me your dog.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, man.
You got to love stories like that, though.
Yeah, and then just the happy. Yeah, the happy.
There's
It
one-
worked out.
There's a documentary of him on Netflix now.
Who,
Of Stallone?
Stallone, yeah. I think it's called Stallone. I think it's called. I watched most of it. It was pretty damn good, but he got into that story.
That's the thing. He has a lot of talking, and when it's hard to follow sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't love. I watched the first season of Tulsa King,
yeah.
but then again, it's like another one of those things where it just gets to be the same thing over and over and over again.
Was it good though? I
It
haven't.
started real good, and then I think
started real
it fell
good.
apart quick.
Yeah, I think once you got to the second season, you're like,
Shouldn't
okay.
bother.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good thing. New York is going to show up. Something that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just,
6-year-old Monica had the biggest, fattest crush on Sylvester Stallone.
On Stallone?
Yeah, I just thought he was. Yeah, that was my whole jam.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was 6. Okay.
Even
All right,
weirder.
I remember. So it was,
I
and it
know.
was Rocky 3, where all of a sudden he started going Hollywood, and why can't I remember his trainer's name? Why is it? And he started making him chase the chicken. But
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
started doing photo shoots in the ring, and the trainers wasn't having it.
Yeah.
He was trying to quit.
I thought you meant in real life. Okay, yeah, in the movie
Duke.
for sure. Yeah.
Duke.
No.
No,
Duke
that was the cut man, right?
Duke.
Yeah.
Duke was Apollo's trainer
Oh, okay, yeah.
that came over to Rocky's side after when it was time for Rocky to go fight the Russian. After Apollo died.
We're putting it all together.
Why can't I remember his?
I don't know.
Hold on a second. I'm not going to commercial until I know this dude.
I
that
knew the turtles were
remember his
cuffing
name.
Link.
Hold on. Starring Burgess Meredith.
Burgess
What are
Meredith.
you playing, Rocky? Come on. Mickey.
Mickey.
Cut me, Mick.
Yeah.
Cut me, Mick. Now I feel like I need to go watch the whole damn thing. Except for Rocky 5, because it was stupid.
I was just gonna say I want to rewatch Rocky 5 and then Rocky Balboa or whatever.
No, rewatch Rocky 5 and then watch Rocky 4 and then come into work tomorrow and tell me that was better than Rocky 4 with
It
the
just
Russian.
was. It's my. I just
Where he's training in the snow. The other guy's hooked up to all this electrical equipment,
Yeah.
high tech, high fancy nonsense, and my man's running through the snow with
Yeah.
wood blocks on his shoulders, getting chased by the KGB.
It was-
Fire.
And then he bobs and weaves,
Yeah.
and the KGB crashes into a snowbank.
Beating up slabs of meat and stuff. Come on. Man.
Survivor playing in the background. Come on. Right back.
You're You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. And Tisa wants to get you on the boat for free.
Yes, please.
Picture yourself on the Calta Cruise. Yes, that's how you win. Head to your local Walmart and find the Tisa display in the pharmacy department. Then take a selfie with Tisa and upload your photo to theboneonline.com. It's that easy. Be a selfie queen, just like Mike Calta. Tisa presents Picture Yourself on the Calta Cruise. Picture it and make it happen. It could be you. Tisa, why spit when you can swallow?
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They are in the final stretch to finish the year strong. Excess new Chevys must be sold below market value. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle, keep the cash, or use it to trade up and save even more. Shop year-end savings before the time runs out. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Stingray Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Do you want free internet forever? Yeah, we thought so. That's why Spectrum is giving you just that. Free fiber-powered internet forever when you switch and get 4 mobile lines from Spectrum. No internet bills, no taxes, no late fees. Just fast fiber-powered internet. Call 833-901-0178 to find out how. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Once more, 833-901-0178. Or visit spectrum.com/freeforever to learn more.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month. Or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Achieva Credit Union knows how difficult it can be to make it in the commercial business space these days. That's why they have lending rates as low as 5.5%. In today's market, that kind of rate's a game changer for your bottom line. You can get loans for equipment like company vehicles, computers, and software. And every rent check you write is money out the door. So buy the building you're renting. Find out more by going to achievacu.com, ACHIEVACU.com for full details. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Tampa Bay, it's the biggest night in grunge. It's Macapalooza, presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA. A free night of grunge hits December 5th at Janice Live, featuring Spoonman paying tribute to Soundgarden, the Stone Temple Pilots Project, Suffer with the sounds of Stained and Aaron Lewis, and Signs of Sacrifice with an electrifying tribute to Creed. Live under the stars in downtown St. Pete. Visit theboneonline.com for your chance to win VIP tickets, including guaranteed admission, balcony viewing, and 2 complimentary Elysian Space Dust IPAs. Macapalooza, December 5th at Janice Live, presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
Let's go, Tampa Bay. Come out and get primed at the Mike Calta Show Bud Light Tailgate Party. The tailgate this week starts Sunday at 10 a.m. Enjoy the best football food you'll ever put in your face, courtesy of Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market and the Brisket Shop. Then wash it all down with some ice-cold Bud Light. And here's the best part. It's all absolutely free. Football, Bud Light, Wild Fork, the Brisket Shop, Mike Calta, and The Bone. What a great time to be alive as The Bone tailgates live right across from Ray J. Sunday, it's the Mike Calta Show Bud Light Tailgate Party. Brought to you by Bud Light, the Mike Calta Show, and 102.5 The Bone. For all the info and how to get in for free, just visit theboneonline.com and keep listening to win your way in right here on 102.5 The Bone. And now, back to JP.
What's going on here? Come on.
I don't know.
There we go. All right, we're back for a little while longer until we pass it off to Setting. It's JP, Monica, Diz, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. God, I'm looking at this this blackboard from Epstein's place over there.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
It's insane.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like a chalkboard?
Yeah.
He had a chalkboard with like there's words, and it's some of the stuff you can read, some of it you can't read. Power, deception.
Whoa.
Something in face, appear. It's like very, very like, here's one. Here it is. Political plots, deception, power, truth, and music, alongside with a few other stuff that was undecipherable. This looks like serial killer. Do you remember in the Jim Carrey movies, Laces Out Dan?
Pet
Pet
Ventura,
Detective, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And he opens up and he's trying to, the kicker is like, laces out there and the whole deal. And it's like, it had like the list of like kill names. That's what this kind of reminds me of when they found the shrine, like everybody he wanted to kill.
And it's just, it doesn't, like, I haven't seen it. So is it just a bunch of words in a circle or in a list, or is it?
No, it's not written as a list. It's like.
It's like a coach going over plays, but instead he's writing all these like
some stuff redacted.
Deception, and then we'll lead that into the world of music, and we'll use that to
If you said the word truth is on there, isn't there Truth Social? Was that the early stages of Truth Social?
I think he was dead before.
I have no idea. Nice try to tie those two together, though. That was pretty good.
I mean, you can't throw it out. You can't say it's impossible.
Okay. I mean, anything's probable. I'm just looking at it and I'm saying to myself, what is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what is?
We'll never know. That's the thing. You have to not even think about it because we will literally never know.
Well, I don't know. They're releasing everything, I know, by the end of the month, allegedly. We'll see if it comes out real or if it comes out redacted. But you know what? They had it for the 4 years. They had all the same stuff for 4 years, while the other guy was in there and they didn't release it either. So that's what I don't understand about all this stuff. And you know what, Monica? I go back to what you say. It's above our pay grade.
Way above. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
And even if we did know, there's nothing. It's out of our hands.
I want to know what dark brain is or dank brain, wherever they think it says. Like
dank brain? Why is that what they're trying to say? It is.
One of the things on the thread said I think it's either dank or dark brain that they're saying it says, and it sounds like it's like they're thinking it's like Project Dark Brain type thing. You know, like what was this thing he had planned? You know?
Yeah.
Super villain stuff, man. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying.
Super villain. Yeah.
Stuff we know nothing about that's going on, honestly, right now, too. Like,
Was he working for somebody? Was there, who funded this whole thing? Because there's no background of where the hell he got his money from. It's like,
yeah.
Don't ask questions.
Was
you don't
he
want the
just
answers
writing
to.
all this, or was it him and a bunch of people were like brainstorming, like, this is how we'll do it?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. And Monica, the thing is, like, I know I always say, don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I do want answers.
But then you're going to have to be killed because now you know too much.
Well, he says he's welcoming death, so that's
like
okay.
I said,
That is
I'm
true,
not,
not
I don't
afraid
fear.
of death.
I don't fear it. So if you're going to tell me I died with the answers,
Yeah.
Did you end up watching the end of the Diddy thing?
Yeah, the last episode wasn't bad. It had some.
Because I saw you wrote on. I guess it was on Instagram. Like, skip this thing.
Yeah, it's not worth watching. Like the last one, maybe the last episode, they might have had information in there that you could have found in other Puffy docs, but I didn't watch a lot, so it was new to me. It was about like a producer that got sexually assaulted, and then the girl from Danny D. Kane, which I think she's already said.
Yeah,
Dawn.
Aubrey
Not
O'Day.
Dawn. Yeah, Aubrey. Yeah.
Aubrey
Yeah.
O'Day, yeah,
Yeah.
she's been talking about it for years.
And then
Yes.
Diddy's group, he had the Diddy Dirty Money, which was him and then two girls, and one of them accused him of sexual assault. And then the other one who asked him for a lawyer, he's like, I don't got the money for it. He asked to take the stand against the other girl, and she did. I was like, oh my God. So there was some stuff that was like, okay. They do make, I never saw this angle or heard anything of it, but they're like, one of his sons, I think his name is Justin Combs, basically just like his dad. They're like, he shot a man, and I never heard that. But when they showed the documentary, and Monica, you'll like this, they shot it like The Simpsons of when like Groundskeeper Willie was being investigated.
Yeah.
They just put like chilling music.
That's what
and,
I was
like,
thinking. I wonder
him
if-
walking
yeah.
slow somewhere. I go, well, now I think he's evil.
Yeah.
Like it just make it
Yep.
look
Right.
that way.
I can totally see that.
So what you're trying to tell me is there's not going to be any awards for this documentary.
No. You could
Womp
read
womp.
an article of 2 minutes and learn everything that like this documentary probably could have taught you that you didn't.
Did you watch the R. Kelly thing? Surviving R. Kelly, I think it was called. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I think it was two series of that. I watched
Yeah.
the first one, and then the second one I was like, I get it.
I watched the first one, and it was so disturbing.
I couldn't watch it.
I could not finish. I was like, I don't even want to know what the second one has because
I started with the Epstein, with the I think it's called Filthy Money or something like that. It was the whole Epstein thing.
Yeah.
And I started to, and then I started seeing what these women were going through. I'm like, I can't watch this. There's no way I can watch this. But they did start going into, by the time, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it, and they started going into how, they had enough evidence to indict him, but they were called off. The FBI was called off. So they had this case against Epstein. They had enough to indict. They were about to indict. And then from way above, they came down. They had to drop the whole thing. So it's like, okay, if you take what's in the documentary for real, that's the whole thing, man. You can't.
But you also
You don't
can't
know
go
what the
like you
truth
can't
about anything is.
But you can't make up. Like you can't completely make up something. Like you might maybe embellish or whatever before push the boundaries a little bit,
Right.
And you still might be sued or whatever. But once it's out there, it's out there. But you can't
Yeah.
just straight up make up a total lie.
Right. This was an FBI agent who was interviewed for the documentary and said, we had everything. We had everything we needed to go, and we had everything we needed to convict him. And just as we were about to indict him, we were told to stand down by our higher ups.
Which means
So
someone got
that
paid.
was the FBI. That was the FBI. So somebody high up in the FBI, not even that they got paid, they were told.
Well, there's a
You know
reason they
what I'm
were
saying?
told.
They were told, probably by somebody who needed to be protected by whatever information that they might have had, who was very, very powerful. Maybe somebody got paid. You never you just don't know.
Death threat or paid, and both of them are corruption. But, the justice system should be able to.
And there's corruption all over the place.
It's all, and none of it's good. Doesn't make it right.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is at all. It's like every time you wake up in the morning, there's some new story about somebody's embezzling billions of dollars and all sorts of stupid crap.
Greed
Gets old, man.
Really does.
Gets
It really.
real
You
old.
understand my frustration now. That's why I cannot stand greed.
And you got to realize, Florida, you guys don't even know about corruption. You're just dipping your toes into the water
I
of
don't know.
corruption.
It's
corruption started in New York when the mafia got here.
I'm not saying that's not true. What
We
I'm
got
saying
130 years of corruption. You guys are just learning how to do it.
We're baby corruption.
You know? Okay, that is it for us today. Thank you for everybody who came and hung out with us and chatted with us, played Dead Guy, listened along, commented on the YouTube channel and all that good stuff. We appreciate you very, very much. Sending Show is next. We will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Dizzy. And again, thank you to everybody who stuck with us for a couple of hours. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Hey, Bone fam, we've saved the biggest party for the end of the year. And whether you're naughty or nice, everyone is invited. 102.5 The Bone and Bud Light present the Calta Cruisemas Pub Crawl. It's all happening Friday, December 19th on Main Street in Newport Richey. Come party with the entire Mike Calta show and get 4 chances to win a cruise for 2 on Calta Cruise 19, courtesy of Bud Light. We'll be crawling to a different bar every hour, starting with the Kangaroo at 7 p.m., Rosie's at 8, Sullivan's Tavern at 9, Village Pub at 10. And then catch a live performance from the Mike Calta show band Pitbull Toddler at Bourbon on Main at 11 p.m. It's our last party of the year, and we're going to make it count. Just ask Mike Calta about how much fun it was last year. I actually don't. He doesn't remember anyway, because, glub, glub, glub. The Calta Cruisemas Pub Crawl, Friday, December 19th on Main Street in Newport Richey. Brought to you by Bud Light, The Mike Calta Show, and 102.5 The Bone. For more info and a list of all the pub crawl stops, go to theboneonline.com.
Win Mike Calta Bud Light tailgate passes. Come hang with Mike O at Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market, 824 Southdale Mabry Highway in Tampa, Saturday from 2 to 4. You could win passes for this Sunday's tailgate. Opportunities to win all season long from the Brisket Shop and Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Open enrollment for health coverage is here. And this year, there are a few changes to the process. Florida Blue is here to help. Whether you're looking to switch, enroll for the first time, or renew your coverage, our Florida Blue agents will guide you every step of the way. Call 1-866-531-8473 to connect with an agent to find the right plan for you. Call us at 1-866-531-8473. Policies have limitations and exclusions.
Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They are in the final stretch to finish the year strong. Excess new Chevys must be sold below market value. They'll pay top dollar for your current vehicle, keep the cash, or use it to trade up and save even more. Shop year-end savings before the time runs out. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Stingray Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Helzberg gifts checked off the list. Now, time for wrapping. Earrings for mom. A gold bracelet to match the rings Danielle wears every day. And for dad, a new watch, because we all know he needs one. All right, this is going to be a good one.
Our favorite things for your favorite people. Shop in store at Helzberg.com for up to 50% off.
Spend your time with the ones who matter most this holiday season and sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, there are no open houses, and the best part is there is no stress. Hey, it's JP, and with over 14,000 five-star reviews, trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home without the hassle of putting it up on the market. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There is no obligation. Just go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Every day, 44 people in the U.S. die from a drug overdose. The majority of overdose deaths involve opioid use. Overdose deaths accelerated during the COVID-19 pandemic. Under Florida's Good Samaritan Act, you cannot be prosecuted for calling 911 to get help for someone who has overdosed. This is especially critical in emergencies where every second counts. There is help. Recovery is possible. Visit CFBHN for more information.
Central Florida Behavioral Health Network is a managing entity contracted with the Department of Children and Families.
The holidays are a great time to check out Pin Chasers. With 4 area locations, chances are good there's one near you. Check pinchasers.net for nightly specials, including Bone Bowling Night. We're on Wednesdays for one low price. You can bowl all you care to bowl from 9 until close. That includes free shoe rental. Again, it's pinchasers.net. You'll find Pin Chasers in Brandon. There are 2 in Tampa, one on Armenia and one off the Veterans, and one in Pasco. And we'll see you this holiday